request our director, Mrs. K. Alamelu, to honor our chairman, Sri S. Mahalingam, with a memento as a token of our love and esteem. Thank you, madam. We request our chairman, Sri S. Mahalingam, to honor our chief guest, Dr. Soumya Swaminathan, chairperson, MS Swaminathan Research Foundation, with a memento as a token of our love and esteem. Thank you, sir. Now, A.T. Ovia of class 12 will introduce our chairman, Sri S. Mahalingam.
Sri S. Mahalingam started his professional career with Tata Consultancy Services in 1970 after qualifying as a chartered accountant. In his 42-year career with TCS, Mr. Mahalingam has been involved in many aspects of the company's operations and growth before being appointed as the Chief Financial Officer of the company in February 2003 and as Executive Director in August 2007. As an early starter in the Indian IT industry, Mr. Mahalingam has played a key role in building TCS as one of the globally respected companies. Mr. Mahalingam's experience during the formative years of the IT industry in the 1970s and 1980s has given him significant standing within the IT industry. He has been the president of the Computer Society of India. He is a former chairman of the Southern Region of Confederation of Indian Industry. He was also the president of the Institute of Management Consultants of India. He was instrumental in building the campuses for TCS in OMR, starting with the one in Sholinganallur and expanding thereafter to many others, including the iconic campus of TCS at Siruseri. He is one of the key movers from the information technology industry to create the IT corridor along OMR. After retiring from TCS in 2013, Mr. Mahalingam has been invited to be a board member in many companies. He is on the board of Sundaram Home Finance Limited, Lucas TVS Limited, Kasturi and Sons Limited, JSW Steel Limited, and Sundaram Fasteners Limited. He is a member of the Board of Trustees of MS Swaminathan Research Foundation. He is also in the governing boards of SRCC Children's Hospital at Mumbai, Sasakawa India Leprosy Foundation at Delhi, and Kriya University. Mr. Mahalingam was chosen as the best CFO in various years by Business Today, International Market Assessment, CNBC TV 18, CFO Innovation, Finance Asia, and Institutional Investors. Mr. Mahalingam is the Honorary Consul of the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg with jurisdiction covering Tamil Nadu and Kerala. We extend a very warm welcome to you, sir. Thank you very much for being with us today.
We request our chairman, Sri S. Mahalingam, to deliver the presidential address.
Mrs. Alamelu, Director and Correspondent of the school, Dr. Soumya Swaminathan, the Chief Guest of the function and Chairperson of MS Swaminathan Research Foundation and former Chief Scientist of WHO, Mr. Mohan Srinivas, our fellow trustee, Mr. Krishnan, fellow trustee, distinguished invitees, parents, students, and teachers. So let me add my own word of welcome to all of you to be present on the 29th annual day of Bharathi Vidyalaya. So with the blessings of Mahasannidhanam and of course the passionate work of Mrs. Alamelu, the school now has been functioning for over 29 years and has produced a galaxy of students who have really done well in various aspects of life. Recently I met 3 alumni of the school who had passed out about 3 or 4 years back. One of them had got a gold medal from PhD College of Technology on biotechnology, and she was proceeding to Georgia Tech for doing her master's. And Georgia Tech is one of the highly renowned universities in the United States. The second person had done her engineering, got extremely good grades in Shastra, and thereafter is now going to IIT Kanpur to do her master's, to do her MTech. The third one was had done her business administration, and she was working in one of the global financial companies here at a very, very good position. It was great to see all of them, and what they told me was that the grounding given by the school, the initial foundation laid by the school, was the one that distinguished them from other students in the college that they were in, and they enabled them to perform so well even after leaving Bharathi Vidyalaya. They met me because they had come to school. So that's a kind of bonding that we would like to encourage, and we are extremely glad to see so many students doing very, very well in life. Of course, it's not very unusual for Mrs. Alamelu because she has been grooming students all her life over her 60-year career. And there are many students who have really appreciated the, that they were part of her class and so on. 2 years back, the chief guest here was Professor V. Kamakoti, who is the director of IIT Madras now. And when I went to invite him to be the chief guest, he said he cannot refuse, mainly because Mrs. Alamelu, it is Mrs. Alamelu's school, and she was the best mathematics teacher that he has had in his own educational career. There are many such people who have really done extremely well because of the foundation laid by Mrs. Alamelu and of course the school as well. Running a school is not about teaching in a classroom. There is something far more that we have got to be doing. One of the things that the school says is that it provides a holistic education. There are many schools which do that, but here is this school practices it. From looking at your mental well-being and physical well-being through yoga and other sports activities, to incorporating music lessons as part of the educational system, to even introduce some of the innovative courses such as management as part of the curriculum, and then also paying attention to STEM education. Many of these things are done in this as part of the overall education in the school. So the school concentrates on doing many things at the same time and ensuring that the students who come out of the school are well equipped to deal with the requirements of the society that we live in. One of the things that happened this year was that we have built this new extension to the school that you see here. We have added about 16 classrooms. There are 3 laboratories and also 3 staff rooms. We have made it data ready in the sense that it can accommodate smart classrooms in the classes itself. And there are provisions for toilets. We have also taken care for the physically disabled people in terms of ensuring that they will be in a position to get by. And we have also provided a fairly big sewage treatment facility and so on. So all of that has come about. In the next few days, hopefully that we will get the necessary permission to start this wing that has come about. Each year we take very special care to select our chief guests. We have had we have had many outstanding people addressing us. We have had people in the education sector. We have had Professor Anant, who is the director of IIT Madras, Professor Balachandran of Great Lakes and also Northwestern University in the United States. We have had Professor Vaidya Subramaniam of Shastra University. We have also had Professor V. Kamakoti, director of IIT Madras. We have had industrialists like Ramdurai, who was the Vice Chairman of Tata Consultancy Services, Lakshmi Narayan, Vice Chairman of Cognizant, and Gopal Srinivasan from the TVS Group. We have also had people who have been in the spiritual area, like Krishnaraja Banavarayar had come and addressed as a chief guest 1 year. We have had some outstanding civil servants. The current Cabinet Secretary, Dr. Swaminathan, has come here as a chief guest. Girija Vaidyanathan, Irayambu, both Chief Secretaries of Government of Tamil Nadu has been here. S. Krishnan, who is now the IT Secretary to Government of India, has been here. We have also had lawyers, like last year we had N. Venkatraman, who was the Additional Solicitor General of India. And of course, the founding chairman of the school was Mr. Krishnaswamy, a leading lawyer here. The only gap that we have had is a person from the medical field, and we fill it this year with Soumya Swaminathan as the chief guest. She is, of course, the chairperson of MS Swaminathan Research Foundation and also the former chief scientist of WHO. When I came in, Mrs. Alamelu said that her father had been the chief guest on an annual day about 20 years back, Professor Swaminathan. So we are extremely privileged to have her as the chief guest in this function. And with that, I would like to welcome you once again. Thank you very much.